Hi there, this is Dr. Nicola Dellinger, and thank you so much for taking a moment to watch this little video about this project that I am so excited about exploring a pleasure-led life. And just to give you a little bit of background, I am someone who has been on a personal journey and a spiritual path for many years of my adult life. And in the past, I would say 2 or 3 years, I realized I've been going about it all wrong, in that I've been approaching myself as someone who has been broken, or I have parts of myself that need to be fixed. And so I have been rolling up my sleeves and ready to jump in 110% and do the work that needs to be done to fix the parts that are not functioning well. And, kind of laughing because it's funny now. It wasn't funny then. I was taking it really seriously. And, it's got me really far. I've learned a lot. I've met some amazing people, but there was still something missing. And there was still kind of this nagging feeling in my world that no matter what I do, it's not enough. And no matter how much I achieve, it's not enough. And that if I work, then I'm not spending enough time with my kiddo. And if I'm spending enough time with my kiddo, then I'm not spending enough time with my partner. And on and on and on and on it goes, creating kind of irritability and insomnia and all sorts of things that I've worked through. And so the past number of months, I have been diving into this idea of what pleases me, what brings me pleasure. And I think a lot of times when we say the word pleasure, there's like this woo kind of taboo feeling to it. One, we're not supposed to think about what brings us pleasure because a good life is based on hard work and effort. And if you have enough time for pleasure, then you're clearly not working hard enough, is kind of one approach. And then, there's another piece of this where we become disconnected from what pleases us because we learn somewhere along the way that it's either selfish, or if I'm pleasing myself, then I can't be pleasing this other person. And it's more important that I please the other person because bad things would happen if I didn't please that other person. So I've developed this really quick 4-week little program to explore a pleasure-led life together. And in that, we'll be exploring why pleasure is the path to fulfillment, what gets in our way, the idea of disconnect and reconnection, different types of pleasure, sexual pleasure, sensual pleasure, heart-based pleasure, and then, really how do we implement this in the world? So it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. I just kind of spontaneously decided to do this. And I hope that you come along for the ride, because if you're anything like me, I work, I'm a mama, I'm a professional, I'm a wife, I'm a yogi, I'm all these things, right? All these things to all these people. And to be totally honest, it can be exhausting. And so I am exploring my way out of that, because when we work from our pleasure place, we're working from a place of inspiration rather than obligation. And that actually creates so much more for you and every single person out there. And after sitting with countless people in my office, I know that I'm not the only one going through this, and that we are being drowned in a feeling of obligation and what we need to do, what we should do, what we have to do, rather than what we want to do, what pleases us to do, what we choose to do. So in these few classes, we're going to take a real deep look at some of the things and really just practice getting out of our own way and connecting back in to see what's there, and use that as your guide and your wisdom. Because I promise you, that voice that says, what would be really fun right now? She's not distracting. She's the one that's got the goods. And I promise you, if you learn to listen to her, things will not fall apart in the way you think they're going to. And the lunches will still get made, and the reports will still be filed, and everything will still get taken care of, but you will be so much happier. So I hope that you choose to join us. If you're interested in more information, please click the button below. And I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.